Do you need some new gym gear and want to give back to the community at the same time? Aperio Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Sign up for their rewards program and receive $5 off your next order. Use code JUNGLE15 to get 15% off your first order. I got this brand new hoodie sent to me from Aperio Athletics and I am absolutely loving it. I've been wearing it every single day. The quality is incredible, very nice and warm. It's perfect. And I'm just absolutely loving it. They sent me a shirt too, also very nice and breathable material. It's very high quality stuff. So thanks to Joel over at Aperio Athletics for that. And visit the Aperio Athletics online store at aperioathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Aperio_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Jungle Hockey Podcast, presented by the Hockey Podcast Network and sponsored by DraftKings. We've actually just renewed our contract with DraftKings for another year as of September 1st. So there'll be a new ad read for DraftKings in this episode coming up here. But I'm actually just going to be going solo today as there's been a lot going on, and Joe is still obviously very busy getting settled back in at Drury University down in Missouri for his ACHA season, which starts on Friday. So everyone wish Joe some good, and the Drury Panthers some good luck this year. But flying solo today, so haven't really done this before. We'll see how it goes. Should be okay. There's honestly a lot to report at the very least. Obviously, the junior hockey season starts tomorrow. Our junior hockey season that we cover is supposed to start tomorrow in the Pacific Junior Hockey League, with Surrey having their home opener hosting Cloverdale. And we will get into that because that is not happening anymore, and they still haven't announced it as of Wednesday, September 3rd at 5:20 p.m. when I'm recording this currently. They have still not said a word. They just scrubbed Cloverdale from the website a few hours ago without saying anything. And as for the VIJHL, they will be starting also tomorrow, September 4th, with the Victoria Cougars hosting the reigning defending champion Peninsula Panthers. Just good luck to all the VIJHL players kicking their season off on tomorrow, which, I mean, hopefully I'll get this podcast out by tomorrow. Since it's just a solo one, it probably won't be very long. So we'll try to get this out tomorrow. So yeah, good luck to all those VIJHL players starting off their season tomorrow and just starting their season off in general. And then as for the PJHL, I'm assuming that everything that we have heard about Cloverdale, which we will discuss soon, is true. Then the PJHL season will be kicking off on September 5th with the Abbotsford Pilots hosting the Mission City Outlaws. And yeah, Cloverdale has just been completely scrubbed from the website. So we'll get into that. But also, good luck to all those PJHL players who will be starting their season up on Friday. And the KJHL is in preseason, but I believe that we'll be posting another episode before the regular season starts. KI regular season doesn't start until September 19th. So that is a long preseason. Ridiculously long preseason. That's almost a month of preseason. I don't know how many games they play. But yeah, they start September 19th. So we'll talk about them later. We'll save the KI chatter. Haven't heard anything about the KI either. So sorry to disappoint you KIJHL fans. But if you didn't see, we did a little collab post with KIJHL Rants on Instagram. Just Joe and I gave our opinion on the best and worst KIJHL things, like jerseys, arenas, cities, logos, all that stuff. So check out that post if you haven't already. But yeah, that'll be about it to do with the KIJHL this episode. Unfortunately, we would love to talk some more KI, and we will be excited to. Obviously, Joe's our KI guy as well, so he'll be back soon. And we'll get some interviews out soon. Now the junior season's starting, we'll probably try and dial it a bit more back into junior, and then in the future, the off seasons will probably get a bit away from the junior stuff and more maybe NHL focused or focus on whatever else. Just trying to get bigger interviews, because obviously as much as we love covering the junior, and we'll always cover the junior, we do want to try and grow as much as we can. As for the main news, the reason why everyone's here, Cloverdale. So Cloverdale's supposed to have their first game in Surrey tomorrow on Thursday, September 4th. I ended up hearing yesterday yesterday afternoon that Cloverdale was no longer a team, that their players are available, basically. And I couldn't believe it. It really did take me a while to believe it until I started hearing more and more and more people saying things and more people saying things. And then it gets to a point where you're hearing credible information and it's pretty likely. So I did try to wait off of making an official post and just kind of hinting at it as a possibility, as a rumor, making it very clear that nothing is official. As of right now, nothing is official because nothing's been said. They've just been scrubbed from the website. That's all we know. And all the rumors that are swirling around, because I've heard lots of different rumors today, lots of different theories, things, reasons. So many people have been asking reasons, and I don't know yet. There are theories though, and I'll kind of present some of those today. The main thing, the most important thing before we get into details that I want to highlight is there's now going to be 25 players who got all their warm-up gear yesterday, just took all their photos, signed some of them months ago, some of them recently, some of them have now been traded here to play for their hometown. The arena's been packed. They've played preseason games. They've done well. There's clearly a ton of potential for this team, and then they just get folded. And it doesn't make any sense on the surface. But I can say it's pretty much official that Cloverdale Hockey Club will not be playing this season. And that's just awful news. And yeah, the players, guys, there's now going to be 25 players that don't. What are they going to do now? What are they just sit there here and wait? What are they going to do, an expansion draft and just like, I have no idea how they are going to operate after this, but that's the news. Details, nothing's been announced, so there's no details, but I for now, maybe they're just, stuff's getting postponed. Maybe they find a way to salvage this. I really do hope. But everything I'm hearing, especially from this morning versus right now, is drastically gone from possibility to this is happening. Like I had some people in the morning saying no, and then by the afternoon saying, oh, I think you were right there. So yeah, like we're not just trying to do this for any attention. All we were trying to do is promote, or not promote, but promote the leagues, but get information out there, because especially the PJHL, there's no information available. They don't announce anything. Aldergrove still doesn't even announce themselves as the Ironman yet. We're in Kodiak's jerseys in preseason, but their logo is the Ironman on the website, and their Instagram account's the Ironman. That doesn't really matter, but it's just nothing to do with this league. It gets announced. It's brutal. So yeah, no communication from the league. It's so frustrating. But I just really want to just say how gutted I am for all these players. You know, the coaching staff, former players, and the coaching staff, everyone just associated with it, all the fans, the parents who have paid now for this and been expecting this, everyone who's been expecting this. And now the whole league schedule is also absolutely ruined. Like there's going to be some long breaks for teams if they're just removed and nothing happens here. It's pretty. Surrey's supposed to play them 8 times. Now what? Like that's, yeah. It's just such a mess. Anyways, try to get into some theories. So some pretty important info to know before we kind of get into any kind of theory is that Cloverdale is currently a league-owned team. They do not have an owner like every other team in the league. So a theory, I don't know, that I've heard is basically I would assume if the league owns the team, that all the other owners had to pay the expansion fees. And they were basically trying to run this team for a year, see how big it got, and then cash in and make some money. Essentially, I could be. These are theories. Remember, I could be off. This is just what I'm kind of being. What's some different things that are being mentioned to me. Especially, and then I don't know, some of the owners are either having issues paying the fees or don't want to pay the fees, or there's not enough money somewhere because there's no direct owner funding it, and there's just something that, regardless, I think this all will come down to the owners in the end. So that's just a theory. Kind of, yeah, like they had to pay so much money for all that Blackfin bullshit last year to come evaluate everything and then do a horrible job. Like I get everyone agreed to it, but what a waste of money that probably was. Some other theories is, and the main one, which I think is the most likely, is the tier 1 and tier 2 owners, at least some of them, are at war with each other. Tier 1 teams are pissed that the whole tier 1, tier 2 system, I say tier 1 and tier 2, that's just how it's going to go this year, even though they're not officially, but the official tier 1, tier 2 system getting canceled last minute. This is tier 1's way of getting revenge. Tier 1 want to take down Cloverdale. That's what I'm kind of, part of what I may be understanding, a theory that's been presented is tier 1 teams or owners, or some of them, or one of them, whoever has the power, somehow they have enough power, I assume because it's a league-owned team, nobody to defend them, to take Cloverdale down. And it sounds like Cloverdale's being shut down. And yeah, there's another theory. Yeah, and then another thing is it's just financial. It's a cash flow problem. They don't have the money to get up and running right now, and there's something they haven't, I don't know, acquired enough players, or they don't think they have a good enough team. Based on what I've seen, it looks like they have a good enough team because pretty much White Rock's entire roster got traded there, and then now they don't know what's happening. The amount of trades that have happened in these leagues that just haven't been posted or made official is absolutely absurd as well, by the way. There's been so many trades that just haven't been posted, and like a lot of them shady looking, but yeah, White Rock, think of Cloverdale as just everyone from White Rock last year is now there, and White Rock's the new team. But Cloverdale's now canceled, so I guess there's not really anything to think about for now. So I think that's honestly pretty much everything. I just again want to say like how sorry I am to all these players. What a joke it is. And then yeah, like I also mentioned, like this does affect the rest of the league. The schedule's absolutely messed up. It's messed up now, and it's funny because they just had to spend all this time redoing Poco's schedule to make them tier 1, so there's an even amount of teams in each. Now Cloverdale's not even going to be. Yeah, again, like pretty much nothing I've said is official yet. Some of it, like those theories about why, is all just speculative. But I would say with pretty strong confidence that Cloverdale is done, at least for now. That's the main thing to talk about today. It's kind of hard to continue on from there. Super stoked for the season to start. Staying with the PJHL for now. I saw a video of preseason. We had Nick Ferraro Howling, aka the Cage Warrior from last season, but also one of the biggest King of the Jungle nominees. He voted biggest rat. Just absolutely lay 2 players out on Chilliwack in an exhibition game. Almost fight another guy, and then boom, out of nowhere, Aiden Ansell on Chilliwack runs him over blindside. The comments seem to. I'm probably going to try and stay out of it, but the comments seem to all saying Ansell's soft, or it's a dirty play, it's a rat play, etc., and then he went and hid behind the ref. Some other guys saying Ansell would be a great fight for Ferraro Howling, and that although not defending the play, saying that it would be a very good tilt. And yeah, that video's got over 180,000 views since I posted it 4 days ago. So pretty crazy there. But yeah, it's awesome to see how excited you guys all are for the season, obviously, with the whole, like, if that video is any indication. Please remember, like, send us in clips. Even if it's preseason, I don't care. Send us in fights, highlights, goals, nice plays, whatever it is. Coaches falling on the ice like we had in North Van last year. That was a fun one we got sent in. Line brawls especially. We'll probably repost some of the best videos from last season as well on the page. But yeah, super stoked for the preseason start. These team previews prepped for every team in the VI, every team in the PJ. Gonna hold off on all the PJ ones for now. Because the rosters are probably going to look so different after whatever happens at Cloverdale happens, if anything, that I'm just going to wait on making them. So I'm not going to see those yet on social. They're going to be social media posts. They're going to be discussed in the pod first. So as for the VI ones, whenever we get Joey back, we'll do a big VI deep dive episode. We'll preview every team. So when I say preview, all the team subtractions they had last season that are now gone, wherever they are, why they left, how they left, whether it was aging out, they commit somewhere, they get traded, they quit, whatever happened. That's all going to be on there if we know the reasons, I guess, but the info will be on there to the best we can, right? Like, unless the rosters are fully posted, every transaction's posted, we can't always get it perfect, but we'll do the best we can, no matter what. And yeah, so there will be a post, and every player they added, signed, traded for, whatever else, committed, whatever. And we'll do that for the PJ, KI, VI, all three leagues. But like I said, we're going to hold off on the PJ for now. And then, yeah, VI one, we will get posted after we're able to discuss the VI with Joe. Obviously, we'll also do league predictions. Joe and I will give our predictions for the league this year. Our predictions went awful last year. So going to do a bit more research this year and really try and be prepared. The PJHL seems a lot more wide open in tier 1 and 2 than it was last year. A few teams seem to be a bit behind still, but I don't know if there's an obvious one front runner in either. I mean, I would have said it might have been Cloverdale in tier 2, but not anymore. In tier 1, like there's a few you could guess would probably be better, but it's going to be tough to tell who end up being the top teams this year. But we will give our predictions in the next episode, at least for the VI. Depending on how much time we have, we'll do the PJ as well. And then because the KI starts so late, we'll just save that. We'll keep all the KI stuff. Maybe we can get a guest co-host on for that one. And we'll be doing posts. So all the add and subtractions from every single team, any other important notes to add, there will be a post for every single team, the PJ, VI, and KI. That's a lot of work, but it will be done. VI ones will come after we discuss the VI, which will be in our next episode. PJ ones will come also probably around the same time as the VI ones, unless this Cloverdale stuff takes longer to sort out. Whenever the Cloverdale stuff is sorted and we talked about it on the pod, that's when it'll come out. KI ones won't be out for another at least 3 weeks, I would say, once the KI season started. And then, we'll get our prediction posts out for all of them as well. We're not going to post those either until we know the actual rosters, obviously. So they'll probably come around the same time as all the team preview posts as well. I think anything else, to be honest, that I really have left to report or discuss, kind of not really a solo job. I mean, I could talk about it, but it's not as good without having someone to bounce it off and get their opinions from as well. So we're gonna leave that pretty much everything for now, and we'll probably wrap it up there. But gonna get out to a couple home openers. Might have some stuff planned for them as well when I get there. So looking forward to that. I wish Joe could be coming with me. Maybe we could do a little KI trip too. Oh man, that would be great. Wow, Joe's got some school left for a while, though. Don't know when or if we'll ever be able to do that, to be honest. But hopefully we can figure that out one day. That would be pretty cool to get out to some games in every league, to be honest. But yeah, so I think that'll pretty much wrap it up for this episode. Went longer than I thought I would, to be completely honest. Talking alone, I miss having Joe, miss getting to chat with Joe. So hopefully he'll be back soon. Our plan is to release episodes. Get back after this week. Get back to weekly episodes every Thursday. Or is this going to be posted? This should be posted on Thursday. So back to normal now. Every Thursday should be an episode. Next episode, there will be an interview. We're going to start lining up the interviews. Like we're getting the interviews will be in the episodes, interview and discussion. Not the episode won't just be talking hockey and then separate episodes for interviews. Probably put it all back together and release it all in one go. If you like the interviews, only skip to them. If you don't really love the interviews, I mean, I recommend listening to them because they're definitely our favorite part of this whole thing. But then you can just skip and listen to the stuff you want to listen to before and after. So there should be like bookmarks or whatever in every video. But anyways, So thank you so much for listening to this one, and looking forward to having Joe back next week. But good luck again to everyone starting this junior hockey season. This is our second season covering junior hockey, the second season of the Jungle Hockey Podcast. And we're getting pretty close to 3,000 followers on the Instagram. We just hit 100 subscribers on the YouTube. Other social channels, we need a bit of work. Facebook, TikTok. Well, we need work on all of them. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X, Twitter, whatever you call it. Please, show us some love on all of our social media platforms, on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts. We're on every platform, YouTube even. Try and give us a rating, follow our channel, whatever you can do on there to support us. It means the world. Please download the episodes. Downloading is the best way to support the podcast as of right now, as well as supporting all the social media. And use promo code THPN with DraftKings. Use code Aperio15 with Aperio Athletics. And thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be back soon with Joe and for another episode. Very excited to get into this junior hockey season. Thank you, everybody. Game on. Week 1 starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. This isn't just football. This is first touchdown fireworks, anytime TD rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. I'm just looking at some of the available lines here on the DraftKings Sportsbook, and I am seeing the Dallas Cowboys money line plus 310 against the Eagles. Could be a big payout if you think the Cowboys might be able to upset them in that one. So you can check it out on DraftKings Sportsbook. All lines or odds are subject to change. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That is code THPN to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ice.